I cannot describe how crazy hot it is in this house and in my room right now. But we're doing this anyway. Even though this headset makes my head super hot. Oh, excuse me. Hey! Now we're live. Wow, it's hot. It does not make sense how hot it is right now. But it's okay. Oh, hey, what's up? Okay. I have a weird habit of saving the game at the very end of the day instead of just starting a new day. Like, what is this, girl? I'm just gonna go to sleep. Cranky Frankie. I'm sorry, I went to sleep, bro. Yikes. Do I even have that many? I have 4. Is 4 okay, Cranky Frankie? Ooh, counter. I almost said deal. I got you this morning, and then I'm gonna turn this off because I have a mission to do. In case it wasn't obvious from the title, I have a sewer mutant to go kill. This time, I'm gonna get that little guy. And maybe I'll get into that room too. I don't know. We'll find out. Where's the music? You know what I need to do? I need to buy a jukebox. So I can crank up some music and fill this dead air whenever I'm inside of the barn. So I like, whoa, that was fast. I like this area. Here you go, buddy. I like this area, minus all the trash, but I don't like how there's a police blockade right up there at, like, I don't know, the beginning of the day. It just makes it hard to get in and out of this place with a vehicle. Because, you know, normally that vehicle's stashed with drugs or whatever. There is so much trash around here. It's insane. And call it OCD, call it whatever you want to. I can't even believe this is bro's door. And he just throws trash outside like that. Who does that? Don't you care about the place you live? People come over and they're like, hey, can I come check out your container unit? And bro, you got trash like all in front of it. So many cigarettes. Oh, there's so much trash out here. It doesn't matter. We have an alternative mission. I'm gonna get my gun and I'm gonna go into the sewers. Hang on. Open this bad boy up. Alright. Hoo-yah! 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 Alright, that's cool. Where did I put all my ammunition? I think it's over here. Here we go. Oh, I don't have a lot of ammunition. I just have a lot of guns. And that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. I know it's not that big a deal, but it's kind of tripping me out. Nice. Do I need this many guns? No. But do I have that many guns anyway? Yes. So no point in taking it back. Let's see if I can figure out how to get there. Because I have absolutely no McChicken idea how to get to the place I want. And I'm smoking this because it gives me bright eyes. Am I tripping? Did I just see a flash? Ooh, a shroom. Another one. Yeah, picking up some sewer shrooms. Ooh, another one. And another. That thing possessed. Oh my goodness. That legitimately scared me. More! Wow, you could just come down here and harvest. Wow, what is this place? Wow, needles down here. That's creepy. People just go into the sewers to shoot up or whatever. Okay. I get this weird feeling this is exactly where I came from. Oh wait, no, I think I found it. Okay. I just noticed something. I was just smashing random buttons, but the one is the only key that's worn out. I have a weird feeling. Whoa! Hey, 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 hey! See, he's got a lot of meth over here. Is he making it? I don't see how he could be. Hey, you got anything in your underwear? I know that's a weird question, but turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Yeah, you got some money on you. A trash crown. Hey, 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 call me trashy. But I'm wearing, oh my goodness, he looks so good in this, oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, so, no sewer mutant, huh? Maybe if I go to sleep, I could try again. Where is this? Oh, snap. Jessie! My girl! Okay, so, can I help you? So this sewer hole disc thing leads straight to that room. That's cool to know. But I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed I didn't get my revenge. There's nobody here. Yo, this trash crown looks so fly on me though. I don't know if people still say fly, but whatever. I don't care. It looks great. I look phenomenal. I'm not pleased at the fact that I had to. I would have liked to had a chance to talk to the guy, but he just came out with a. I don't even know what he came at me with. He just came at me, ready to throw hands. I gotta do these manually because I don't have a gardener taking care of these. You know what? We get in a jukebox. I can't. I'm not digging this silence. We went a whole day with no music. Chica, 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 chica. Raise real estate. Herbert. Hello. I would like to buy. I'll buy 2 of these. Thank you. I carry 2 jukeboxes in each of my pockets. See, my jumpsuit has space for both of them. Ray looks like he's on something. I don't think he is, but he looks like he is. Man, hardware store music. They always bopping. Alright. We're gonna get this straight. And it's cool because whenever they start playing music like actually in the game, I'll just, you know, pause it. Sync up. Yep. Yes. My favorite song. I need to get that mod where I automatically pay my gardeners or employees again because, boy, that's a pain in my butt. I'm remembering something. My handler is dead. And you know what? I don't think I'm to blame for that. I think if she valued her life working for me, she would have been doing her job. I think I'm a very fair boss. All I require is that, you know, you work. I'm gonna give them each 1,000. I know I don't have an employee here or here yet, but I'm gonna hire a chemist and I need another handler. Stella, please don't walk on my desk. Thank you, baby. It's actually kind of inconvenient for you to be on top of my computer right now. Oh, no you don't, Chunky. I almost forgot what I was doing. You know what? I'm leaving. I'm gonna pause the music. I'm gonna pause the music while I'm gone. I like that song. I have a lot of people from the docks to meet up with, but I need... Who's got access to this dealer? Mac and Javier and whoever this is. Javier? You didn't have these effects before? Okay, a challenge. Let's see. Oh, what do I want to do? I think I want to hire them. I'm going to hire some people, and then I'm going to go to the store and get some mixers and whatnot. Because, yeah, look at that steady dough coming in. What am I doing? I'm hiring people. And this ADHD is no joke. Yo. I'm out skateboarding the car. How's that possible? Excuse me, Manny. I want to hire an employee. I would like to hire a handler. Don't ask what happened to the last one. $1,400. I want to hire another one. I want to get a chemist. $2,000. $2,000 signing fee. That's the kind of job you need. It's just, what do you do with all of that dirty money? And I say dirty because I can't report this on my taxes. What I look like. I'm a 1099 employee. I sell meth. Please. It's dark out. Alright, music time. Hello, nice to meet you, Daniel. So, Daniel, you've been paid. Stella, wow. She's digging her claws into my butt. No, Stella, stop trying to walk on my desk. I don't know what your sudden obsession is with being on top of my desk, but it's gotta stop, baby. That one, this one. There we go. This one will go here. These all go to the packaging station. Good! Rachel decided to stop working all of a sudden. I hope we don't have that problem, Daniel. I am gonna move this lab oven though, because I don't... They got stuck on it a few too many times for my liking. Bring to the lab oven. Take the lab oven. Take two. This is where the shrooms go, so we're gonna put the meth right next to it. Yo! What's your name? Sorry, I'll figure out your name in a minute. Nice. What's your name? Jacob. I like that name. Okay. Mixers is what I was going to get. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's what I want is to make some samples for each of them individually. But I do not know what you like. I feel like Genghis likes crack. I'm not gonna lie. I don't recall your preference. And I think I'll write it down. I don't want to write it down. Okay, let me think about this. This isn't helping me think. I already unlocked most of everybody, so I really just need something to appeal to a couple of these guys. It sounded like I was freestyling for a minute. Cyclopean. I think I know what I'll do. Call it cheating, but that's it. I lost it. You would call it cheating? I don't care. We're gonna... Some green crack. She like schizophrenic. I saw sedating. I saw zombie and thought and smelly. I can't recall what else it is that they like. Let's go and take a look. Like to curate this specifically for you. Oh, this is Kelly. I think she might like shrooms. If she likes shrooms, this is different. Okay. Let's see what we will do. Why aren't you working? Daniel? Daniel. Okay. Here's what we was gonna do. Do I have a different packaging station somewhere? No. I'm gonna try something else for you, Daniel. Just for you. Because Rachel got pieced up. Oscar has to sell one, right? I know it's late, but I feel like Oscar has one. If Oscar doesn't have a packaging station, then I'll just have to wait until the morning. Which is okay. I can't explain it, but I got a sudden wave of, like, this feeling like I have to get something fixed or solved, and I don't know why. Hi, Oscar. It's nice to see you. Oscar, you do have a packaging station. You're a lifesaver. You know that? You're my dude. That's my guy right there. First thing he said when we met was, "You smell nice." And you know, some people might have taken that as a weird thing to say first off when you meet somebody, but hey, it's a compliment. He probably smelled that gas. This fan blowing on me feels nice, but also like too cold and not cold enough. Where am I? Hey, hello, hi everyone. Go on, Daniel, get to work now. This station right here will do just for me only. And I don't want this station anymore. That's a good boy, Daniel. Good, Daniel. Good boy. Oh, I missed. It's a good thing I missed. Daniel looked like he about to piece me up for real. Okay, let me think about what I want to get next for all of these people that they want samples. And you better enjoy my samples. I work so very hard on them. Explosive, paranoia, bright eye. What makes paranoia? I think it's munchies with paracetamol. No, it's energizing with paracetamol. Yo, I'm getting this now. I can't see Jack Diddley. There you go. Park that thing. Back that thing up. Yes. Oh, I nailed that. Javier, my guy! I would like to purchase some of this. Some of this. Some of this. Some of this. Hey Javier, I know that you get thought-provoking from the Addy, but what about smelly and zombifying? I made the zombifying effect like 2 times by mistake. Let's start this over. Oh wait, no, actually. Banana cuke banana gas battery. Just to be sure though. No, one thing at a time. Banana cuke gas battery? Yes. Okay, and then chili. Okay, a chili instead. Thank you, Javier. I'm gonna focus on making the shrooms. And then in the morning I'll wake up and get the samples for the other things. And I'm not gonna worry about my dealers right now. I think that's where this underlying pressure is coming from. But I'm not gonna worry about my dealers right now because it's not life or death. Like, I'm not suffering just because they're out of product. I have enough cash on me right now to actually pay my guys a couple of days if I needed to. Let me... Cuke, paracetamol, chili donut. Alright, we'll make one first and then we'll do the other one. The order with this matters because some of the effects rewrite other effects. Did I do this before? I did do this before. So what's up? So what's up? He did take it or did I give it? I don't remember what it was I did, and I accidentally backed out of the page, but we're back now, and I want to remember what is the order. Banana cuke banana gas battery. Banana cuke banana gas battery. Banana cuke banana gas battery. I'll just take that other one out too. Whatever. Is it different in California? With a banana, it's not actually purple. It's just green, but whatever. I'll change back here. That's a song. But that song's not about what... Oh, you know what? It's not bad stuff. We are gonna have so many people exploding on the streets because of this stuff. And you know what? I don't care. Alright, now we're going to sleep. We're doing it! Wow, that's a lot of money. My dealers were selling. You better get to work, Daniel, I'm sorry. I think it was the packaging station that you guys didn't like for some reason, and I'm taking that out on you, and you didn't deserve it, Daniel. I hope that we could be friends, Daniel. Daniel doesn't care, he's just here to do a job. Okay, so since we're here, why don't we go ahead and find some things to sell? To sell. I'll go ahead, back these up. Give Daniel a little break as well. And then I'm gonna look. I just have this feeling that the other people that I have to unlock like Coke. Are they my customers? Did I assign them to one of my dealers? Why was Cranky Frankie the only one hitting me up? These are some questions I have to ask here. I didn't realize it, but my last stream I had like the audio to the game was not playing. So it was like literally just me, which is not terrible, but at the same time it's like whoops. Benji's out. Don't ask me why that made sense. It just makes sense to me. I'm going to sell all of this stuff. Me. I want to give this to them, but I also don't want people to be blowing up in the streets left and right because of it. Anna? I don't really need Anna. I need Mac. Billy and Melissa. Mac, Billy, and Melissa are the ones that I really need right now. And that's okay, because they're gone. Okay, Strawberry. Penis. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Why do I have so many of these named Puke? This mod with the search bar comes in so handy. Job. Quarantine. Oh. And what's this? Gorilla Crystal. I'll take it. Well, enable orders. These are exactly who I wanted to keep. But let me tell you, we're gonna go out and get these fresh samples. I'm aware of how monotone that I sing sometimes. I just don't care. I'm not trying. Let me turn my music off because I want this to play more when I get back. Shush, you. Just quiet. Yes. Ooh woo woo. Ooh woo woo. Javier Sherman? What, he flying or something? Genghis. Lisa. I think Lisa likes Coke. And I think that's why she's not taking anything that I have right now. But I'm gonna try anyway. Lisa! I'm gonna try Lisa another time. I look so rad right now. Javier! My dude! Hang on. Javier. He likes that one. I think you would like this. Smile. Thanks, Javier! Sherman, my guy, I got something for ya. Where did Sherman go? Sherman! Nutsack! I thought that maybe I could hand it to him fast enough. Why did they pull their guns out already? Why did they pull their guns out on me? It's not that serious. It's really not that serious. It doesn't warrant being shot at. Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Hi. See, this is all unnecessary. So unnecessary. Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Incredibly unnecessary. Let me tell you something. I'm just over here minding my business, trying to expand my cartel. Trying to be an entrepreneur, you know? Hit the streets. And here they are, making that my problem. They have a problem with something so little as me trying to make a living, and the only way I know how. Out of the butthole. Sheesh. I hope you hoes is happy. Well, let me go see if Sherman's interested. Still, I have no idea where he is, but oh, what is this building? Is this where Sherman is? Hi. 100% chance of success. Sherman, you're my guy. I'm gonna get away from you though, because I'm pretty sure you're about to explode. But you and me were cool, Sherman. I unlocked another area now. Suburbia. I'm not even gonna focus on this right now. Like, it's too much for me to handle at one time. I need to focus on just this. Oh, he running. Doris, your head looks large. Where is he? What happened? Oh, she running. I don't think standing on the street with your head down will actually prevent danger, but, you know, that's just me. Yes, Javier. Yes, Mac. Wow, they really like strawberry flavored penis, I guess. Karen! Okay, Karen and Allison are in Suburbia, so I'm just gonna ignore those two for right now. Genghis. I don't know what Genghis likes. And I don't have access to Kelly yet. I know this is Kelly. Because it's there. I see a hat, and I saw Kelly with a hat. I need to get Lisa. I'll just get both of these out and hope that Kelly takes one of them. Not Kelly, Lisa. Where is she? She's over there. And Genghis is in sort of the same area, so this works out. I hope you enjoy it, Javier. He's cool, that's fine. Got Javier. Whoa, someone just broke Meg's ankles. I happened to see it in the... Man, you guys all want this stuff. You know it's explosive, right? I'm fine with that, girl. It's just explosive. You cool with that? Like, there's a 100% chance that you will die if you take this stuff. You're cool with that. Just walk around them. Melissa, hello. Good evening, Melissa. Billy wants it too. He paid extra. Oh, the South Overpass again. We'll just go get this to Billy. Don't worry about what I'm... Billy. Billy, you're afraid of what just happened? That is exactly what's about to happen to you when you take this stuff. Billy, I drew a picture of you. Did you see it? Did you like it, Billy? We got Jane, yeah. Jane, yeah. Jane, oh, put that away. Jane about that life. You see that teardrop. Do you want to work for me as a distributor? Thank you, Jane. Okay, so that means that I only need these two guys to get to... I don't remember his name. I just know what he sells. La Coca Leaves. Was it Mac? I think it's Mac. I think it's Mac and Javier. Not the other one. I'm just gonna assign him to Jane. On a previous save that I had assorted them by customer, and I gave all of the people who preferred meth or cocaine to one dealer. But the thing is, just because they prefer it doesn't mean that that's the only thing that they're gonna get. So, as you can see, these guys, they may not prefer just one thing. They're all buying this explosive mushroom. No, I'm looking at the map. Lisa! Is Lisa back home? She is. Convenient for me. Lisa, can I interest you in a free sample? Girl, what do you like? Hang on a minute. Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye. I'll figure it out. I will get something specifically for you, and if you say no, then I'll cry. Goodbye, music. It's back to the barn. Yippee! Was that Genghis? It is Genghis. Hey! Can I interest you in a free sample? Smile. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Very good. You won't be hearing from me, though. You'll be hearing from Jane. So, I just need Lisa. I just need Lisa. And then I can get Kelly. And then I can keep, I think, Kelly, Mac, and Javier. Yes. To unlock the supplier for my cocaine. And then once I get the cocaine leaves, the coca leaves, we can start making some cocaine. And once we start making some cocaine, then I'll have everything and I won't have to worry about, oh, somebody's not going to take it because they don't have what they like. I think that's what I'm waiting for. So you know what? I'm actually going to wait to serve Javier and Mac a few more times before I unlock the last supplier. And then once I unlock the last supplier, then I can make the products the way I need to. Okay. Okay! I have meth, I have shrooms, and I have some weed, yes. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these here. Let's put these back in my inventory. Hang on a second. No, let's do this. I'm gonna take this out. I have these listed for sale, so I'm gonna keep them on me. I made the thing for Kelly. I just need to know what I need to get to make something for Lisa, and then I'm gonna get some other mixers. Mix it up. Laxative, schizophrenic, and anti-gravity is wild. She likes that stuff to make her crazy. That's a lot of cuke. Okay, so, well, we know what it is, so. I know what's happening here. I can't see it very well, though, because it's nighttime. You know what? I nailed it. It was not perfect, no, but I got out. And that's all that matters. It's like the literal definition of, hey, is that money? It doesn't have to be perfect. Someone must have exploded next to this cube. That sounds so weird. Like, it sounds like I'm saying something really different. And I'm gonna be right back. Because I drank like half of this before I started streaming. And it's got me having to go pee pee. Whee! Hi. I immediately forgot what I was doing. Let me do this. We'll pull it up on this screen real quick. Javier, hello. Cuke, paracetamol, motor oil, Cuke, motor oil, Cuke, mega bean. Okay, and that should give me the cocaine formula for what what's her face likes. Now that I have that, can I just do one of each? Oops. Oh. Excuse me, Javier. I can't imagine working all night long at a gas station. I put all my money in here. It just sounds so exhausting. Whoops. I have no idea what I pressed that made that display pop up like that. She almost hit it, but she didn't. Who hit that pole? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do. Don't get me wrong. I definitely want to get some stuff for my dealers, but I would like it to be fun and not feel like a chore. So I'm gonna put it off until it's fun again. I'm sure whatever it is that I'm doing specifically has a name to it, but I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, girl. All right. Woo, woo. Okay. We've unlocked suburbia. I know. Wait, 2 dealers. 2 dealers. 2 dealers. Why did I say 2 dealers? It's only 1 dealer. Okay. Little sus if you. Ooh. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Over here is that sewer hole that leads right to the place I want to go. Oh no, it's open permanently. Yeah, I'm cleaning it up in here cause it's real gross. Maybe when he respawns, he'll be real grateful. So grateful he won't try to just kill me. I ain't done nothing to him except break into his private domain. I'm taking this. And you know something? I'm taking this too. I'm calling it tax. for coming at me like that. He came at me all kind of crazy. He was. Okay, are you saying that because I pieced that dude up, that this is now my property? So bro's not coming back. I'm not mad at this. I am not mad at this. Actually, I think at some point I'm going to store some things down here just in case, because I think the cartel does raid you at some point, and if they raid me, I have somewhere where my things are safe. Even though that means no more sewer mutant. I guess that's cool. It's not that big a deal. I'll just go and live my life on normally. Will somebody hit me up, please? I want to sell some drugs now. Oh, hey, what's up, Mac? Would you like to buy something? You want to buy something? Let me get it out for you. That sounds weird. Did he just call me crazy? You know what? It's cool, Mac. I'm cool. Lisa, I just decided that even though I don't have what you want, I'm gonna try it anyway. I don't have a reason to just assume that you'll say no. Even though you said no now. I'm gonna try you again. And I'm gonna keep trying anyway. There's no reason to give up. There's no reason to wait. There's no reason to assume that you wouldn't still say no to me just because I had Coke. So I may as well keep trying. At some point, she has to say yes to me. Besides, like, I don't know, I could give her a mushroom one day and she could decide, you know what, I'm messing with that. Whoa! The butter box. I know a buttery box. Like. So. Whee! So many cigarettes. So gross. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Hankward. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, Hank. It's really nice to see you, buddy. And I really appreciate seeing you because you're always smiling. You're always so happy. It makes me feel like, you know, I feel safe in your presence. You know what I mean, Hank? Come on, Hank. Alright. Hank doesn't want to dance. Which is cool and all. I mean, I guess I never asked him to dance, but Hank's just leaving a girl hanging. Oh no, it's probably because it's full. That's exactly why she didn't put it up. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum. these out. And yeah, add these back over to here. That's a whole lot of math right there. Okay, I got some mixing to do. And see, like, the thing is, mixing is not a requirement. It's not like at a certain point you have to keep mixing stuff. I just really like doing it. Bro, I just mixed a cuke with green crack, making green crack. Sure, whatever. Okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not even like really particular about what I'm going to name these right now. I just kind of want to get some stuff made. This song feels so dramatic. I love it. I think that's appropriate. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. Sure, whatever. I like the name that I came up for the other one better, but it's alright. Javier! Yes! Mama needs some sweet McLovin'. Alright, and I gotta go ahead and bag all of them things up. I got the horse jizz right here. That's cool, that's straight, it's fine, it's cool. It's okay to just bag green crack. I was distributing this amongst my dealers. I need to get Jane a gun as well. Here you go, Jane. Be careful, girl. Please. get us to Javier. LA puke. Behind the shipping containers at the docks. I'm sitting with my spine twisted and it's hurting my back. So I'm gonna twist my spine in the opposite direction. Oh wait, I gotta pause that music. Beautiful song. A work of art. Masterpiece. Zippity doo! Whippity wee! Yippee yee! I made my socials for my gaming, and I gotta say, I ain't got no clue what I'm doing. And I say that because I've never really been big on social media. Salvador! Someone exploded. I say that because I've never really been big on social media. I never cared about being or even figuring out how to be popular. Like, I know there are some things that I know to do, and on like my main Instagram account, I didn't really care to get popular or anything. I just started posting things about like my healing journey that I thought might also help other people. And I mean, the more consistent you are at anything, the more results you see or get from it. But gaining popularity or traction was like never really the goal. I did want to help people in the way that I could, but the goal wasn't to get popular. It's just kind of a byproduct of being authentic. And that's why I don't know how to use social media in order to get popular. If that makes sense. I think I need another gardener. I might need two. No, I could do it just one. I could do it just one. Actually, I am going to get two. No, I'm gonna get one. I sound so indecisive right now, but I'm gonna get one, and I'm going to have. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him assigned to a few. I'll have him assigned to like 4 pots and 4 drying racks. That way I can make cocaine and then also dry it out. With one guy, I can have the other guy focused on. Hi, Oscar? Hi, Kim. Oscar's not here. Oscar. Oscar's not here. People are blowing up left and right. He probably heard it and got terrified and ran and hid somewhere. That is so inconvenient for me. Manny, I want to hire somebody, but... Eat Oscar! I'm gonna hire a botanist. I'm gonna keep him at the barn. That's fine. Thank you. I'm gonna keep them there, but I'm not gonna have him do anything. I'm not gonna pay him until I get his stuff set up. Ooh, teleportation. Wow. So, funny story. I mean, growing up, I always felt like I was different. And I didn't realize it was because I'm autistic until like a few years ago. I mean, at first it was, why did I come here? Wow, habit. I didn't realize it was because I was autistic until a few years ago. At first it was, I mean, at first I realized I had ADHD, which was like, okay, that explains a couple things, but it didn't explain everything until I realized I started seeing some things. And then I asked a doctor about the symptoms, and even though he was a nurse practitioner, so he couldn't officially diagnose me, he just confirmed what I already knew. So, Central Canal, isn't that like right where I am? Eh, eh, eh. Okay. It was enough for me to learn about myself. And then the more I learned, the more it's like, I don't know if any of these behaviors make sense or feel natural to me. Like, it took me a long time to figure out stimming. Like, it didn't feel normal. It felt forced for a minute until I found out, like, I kind of, this, this feels right to me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but just shaking my hands feels right. And I used to, I mean, I don't know what my behavior looks like, um, or if I even how I did it before. I know that I used to pick at my hair, and I used to pop my knuckles a whole lot. And I think it's just interesting that because especially like growing up and being black, it's like being black and being autistic clashes to some people for some reason. I don't remember which one of these shelves was. I don't remember which one of these shelves was for what's her face, but whatever. But it felt like I had to learn how to be autistic almost, and then I realized I wasn't really learning how to be autistic. I was learning how to stop shaming myself for it. Like, the way I get super excited about certain things, or I'll talk excessively about a certain topic. A lot of people would be like, I'm so tired of hearing you talk about that thing. And it's like, I'm sorry for expressing my soul. But, like, other people would do that. I was always interested in it, and I never. I always kind of got along better with people who were autistic as well, and I didn't know why. I just thought it was like, okay, cool, that's just something I'm able to empathize with, whatever. But it really just turns out, did I give her all of them? I gave her all of them. It really just turned out that, you get it because you're autistic too, you nerd. And I think some people will hear that and then be embarrassed or scared or ashamed or something, and it's like, I was happy because what seemed like everybody treated it like it was just something wrong with me was actually, I just think differently, and there are people who think like me. It's just also a problem with being autistic and being attractive is like, people judge you based on your outward appearance, so they expect you to act a certain way or think a certain way or be a certain way. And I think that some people who mask really hard get used to being treated that way and just do what people expect them to do because Like, as autistic people, we're more sensitive to, in general, like, we just sense things much more than other people do. And it's like, okay, so I can tell that you're not digging who I am, but I also don't want to keep getting rejected, so I'm going to change. And I maybe that you'll this time you'll accept me, except they can tell that you're not being completely, I don't know. They can still tell that something's up. They can still tell something's different with you. And so it got to the point where I'm like, I can keep pretending for other people who only half like me and only half like themselves. Or I could just be who I want to be. And I could like me. And it's still like, there are people who will be like, why do you do that? You're so confrontational. Oh, you're so extra. And it's like, if you don't get that I'm autistic, I don't know how much clearer to make it to you. And it's also not my fault to make it clear to you because actually, there's nothing that I'm doing that's actually so offensive that you should be up like this. Like, people be telling you to chill out, but it's like, actually, can you chill out? Because I'm regulating my nervous system and I don't care how it makes you feel. Some people regulate their nervous system by telling other people how to behave, and then other people regulate their nervous system by regulating their nervous system. Pretty wild work. I actually don't need him to make more meth, and I don't need to pay her because she's not doing anything. I got my dealer some stuff. I need a thing for the cocaine. Um, Here's the thing. I need Oscar for some pots and stuff. I mean, I could use these, but I don't wanna. Where? Oops. Can I pay you at? Behind the church, that's right. I actually need to get a lot of everything, but I'm gonna let it slide for right now. Yeah, forgot about this. Oops. Um, Let me go buy some soil. And be honest, I'm gonna start that song over and then we're gonna come back to that thing. Because that song is so. He just did an amazing job with the music in this game. I honestly think there is a very spiritual component to music. I think that whatever emotion that you are feeling when you're writing and composing and creating your music is exactly what is felt by the person hearing it if you tune into it. And I've been trying to do that. It's a practice for sure. But thanks, Hank. But yeah, I think I don't know exactly what it is that he was feeling when he wrote these songs, but it feels like excitement and joy. This one feels like a quiet night. A quiet night that looks dull to everybody else, but to you, it's life changing. To you, it's maybe your mundane everyday life, but it's peace. other people may not get it and it's not for them to get. I think one thing people don't appreciate fully is how much peace you get when you stop caring about what other people think. Because at the end of the day, Eric, was it necessary? Did you have to shove me like that, Eric? At the end of the day, nobody can live your life for you. It's you choosing to live your life differently for the opinions of other people. And there's no reason to choose to live so that somebody else doesn't make fun of you, so that somebody else doesn't think you're crazy. Because at the end of the day, if you met somebody completely different and you explain to them your whole life and you explain to them, this is what I actually want, they're gonna think you're crazy for not doing what you want. They're gonna think you're crazy for listening to other people. So it's like, who's more important to you? The people that are making fun of you because they're too insecure to chase their dreams, or the people that support you and want to see you shine and want to see you your best? Because there are people who want the best for you. There are people who don't want you to settle. And not because they're trying to live their life through you or something, but because they actually care about you. People who are successful, people who are actually happy, people who are actually peaceful will tell you that, like, don't settle. Don't do what other people want you to do just because they want you to do it. Other people will tell you what to do because it regulates their nervous system, because they don't know how to handle the emotion behind what you have going on. And so they think, to soothe you, let me just tell you what I think you should do. Instead of actually saying, wow, that's intense, let me help you with that. Let me help you process that. Let me help you figure that out. Nah, I figured it out for you. Let me do this and you'll be fine. Now stop talking about it, because I made it seem like it's a very simple solution, and because I made it seem like it's a simple solution, you're kind of dumb for not figuring it out, so we're going to end the discussion type energy. That's just so toxic. Like, if somebody hears you going through something and they care so little that they would make fun of you for it, if they see you and this is something that makes you happy, and they see that you're mad or you're hurt because it doesn't feel like you'll get it again, and they have the audacity to make fun of you instead of saying, hey, maybe it's not too late, maybe you could try again. It's just, how hurt do you have to be to tear down somebody else's dreams? Oh, Pearl, oh my goodness, my dear, my darling, oh heavens mercy me, I did not. She is mad. Elizabeth. I think she's on meth. Meg!
Huh?
Meg. She high. I don't really remember when it snapped for me. I remember when the moment to stop people pleasing and start caring about me and what I think and what makes me happy. Like, what made it click for me was realizing that I'm not gonna get into details, but I did a lot of unhinged behavior. And I realized that the core feeling behind all of it was this fear that I had to control everything or else everything would fall apart. And I had to make sure that everything went a certain way. But, like, the thing is, having faith that things will happen the way that they're supposed to happen, whether you force it or not, made it seem like, well, not seem like, but it just helped me to realize I don't have to rush, I don't have to force things. I can just let things unravel the way that they're supposed to. And when I realized that, then it was like, okay, thing is though, you came to this realization. You realize that your constant need to fix everything for yourself and everyone was not actually fixing anything, but more like hurting people. But the problem was, like, at that point, it felt like the damage was done. But I also know that people who really love you will see you at your worst moment and they won't shame you for it. They won't make you feel bad for it. They would support you and say, like, oh, hey, I get it. That stuff happens. And that's what real love is. Now I'm starting to get hot, so I need to turn this fan back on. Real love sees you when you are at your very worst. It sees you make mistakes that you think that you can't recover from, and it says it's not actually a big deal. I still love you anyway. And I think the problem is, like, so many of us grow up getting scolded for doing things that kind of just are a byproduct of life, like making a mess or being noisy or making mistakes. That's the one, like, I know where it came from. It's clearly a link from this is the way that people were treated, like, during slavery and stuff like that. Like, you can't make a mistake. If you make a mistake, then you're gonna get whipped type attitude. And, like, I get it. That must have been extremely traumatizing. But at a certain point, it did end. And then, yeah, I know I'm tripping, but I feel like I just seen a ghost. At a certain point, then it was just families passing down the trauma instead of saying it's kind of over. I mean, it wasn't kind of completely over, but you know what I mean. Like, instead of saying we don't have to keep repeating the cycle, we can stop now. But they didn't stop. They were too hurt. And then they started treating their own family, their own spouse and children like you have to be perfect as well because this is how they treated me, so I have to treat you this way too. Up to our generation when it's like, hang on a second, why are you guys still acting like it's so life and death? Why are you still acting like if you make a mistake, it's punishable by whipping? because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was pretty traumatizing on an entire generation. So why are we still passing it down? They just legit didn't know how or have the tools to process it. I think for like literally centuries, people of all races were taught, I mean, not all races, there are definitely cultures that don't behave this way, but they're taught like, hey, don't be angry, it's not good to be angry. Like, no, it's not good to be angry, but if you feel anger, there's a reason for it, and you shouldn't ignore it. And the same way, like, someone will cry, and because they're uncomfortable with the emotion, they'll either make fun of you for crying, or they'll tell you to just stop, or they just won't help you process it. They won't let you finish crying. And then you have all these cycles of anger or pain or sadness that your body hasn't completed because it needs to complete the cycle. At the end of the cycle, that's when the healing starts. And so but your body is just keeping track of, oh, okay, so we're not gonna cry this time. I guess we'll just keep that stored up too. Oh. And we only just now have the science to prove that, like, hey, actually, this is killing you. Wait, I don't need these. I need baggies. Oh my goodness. I forgot what I came in here for. Thanks, Javier. Hi, Billy. I try to be. It's just the problem is when you're so authentic and true to and in tune with your own emotions, it scares people who are not. And there are people who see that and they're like, oh, can you help me or be a safe place for me too? Which is like, yes, I would love to be. But at the same time, if it threatens you to see somebody else secure in their emotions because you don't realize that, A, they had to have gone through a hellish amount of work in order to get to this place, and B, it's not a competition. Like, I think that's one thing people forget a lot. It's not a race. It's not about who's the most emotionally secure. It's not about who's the most regulated. It's not a comparison. Everybody's living their own lives. The life that you live is unique to you. Your perspective is not one anybody else can experience. So you may as well make it a good one. You may as well make it one that serves you. You may as well make your life suit you, because nobody on the whole planet will ever be like you. And some people will see that like as a problem because we get so trained to have to fit in with everybody else, but leaders don't fit in. Anybody who's ever stood up, anybody who has ever led people, has ever broken cycles or broken chains, started change, made revolutions, changed industries, was always made fun of. And even when they're successful, they were still made fun of. It's just this battle of not believing everything that you have that's in your mind. And I went through this process of being completely isolated from everybody. I was completely alone. I had nobody to talk to. I had nothing to do except face the thoughts that I had. Like, literally no internet. There was nothing for me to distract myself from my thoughts. So, when I was forced to literally sit there and raw dog life like that, it's like, okay, I have to sit here and live with the things that I've done and I know that I can't change it, but I do want to grow from it. And it was in that time that I did my best to make amends with the people that I took it too far with. But at the same time, people can only meet you at the level of depth and awareness that they have of themselves. So even I could explain myself further, but if the other person hasn't understood themselves deeply, they're not going to understand me no matter how well I explain myself. They're not going to understand what I've been through if they're too closed minded to understand that their perception of reality is not the only truth to the world. Like, there's no reason to think that you have all the answers in the way that the world works. And the reason that people will treat you like what's happening to you can't be real. What's happening to you is something you need to get over is because they just don't. It's that ego. It's the need to say, I know what I'm doing is right, and because you're challenging what I'm doing in a way that I'm not prepared for, I'm just going to insist that it's right because I'm afraid of being wrong. And honestly, being wrong is, it's just learning. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to make fun of. People who are wrong about things all the time, it's like you're not wrong because you're trying to be insulting. And even if you were trying to be insulting, it's a really weird thing to be insulting over. It's just really weird to take time out of your day and space out of your mind to insult somebody, to go out of your way to make someone feel bad about the choices that they made, as if, especially if they're confessing, like, I don't feel good about what I did. Oh, let me make you feel worse. What's wrong with you? I just don't understand how so many people in the world can be so insensitive and lacking in empathy so strongly that in some way it makes sense to you to make fun of somebody who's bearing their soul. Like, somebody who came to me and they're upset about something and they're crying about something, I would rather you feel safe and rewarded for even having the strength to come to me like that, instead of make you feel like you should be ashamed for showing this. Everybody should be able to express emotions, intense, passionate, deep, regardless, and without feeling shame. Like, you were made to express emotions, and some people were made to feel those emotions more deeply than others, and those are exactly the people I feel like deserve the most protecting, because you can't you can't go through this life as a sensitive person and not at some point feel like being sensitive is too much. And it's too much when you're in the wrong environment or surrounded by the wrong people. But the right person will make you feel like your sensitivity is the gift and the superpower that it really is. I don't even know why I started talking about this. But I'm gonna be honest. I need to use the bathroom. That's what I need to do. Dude. I tell you, being able to be vulnerable, but also truthful, and also knowing for a fact that your truth isn't something to be ashamed of, knowing for a fact that you being vulnerable does not make you weak is exactly what makes you powerful. Being able to express your emotions without saying, this is something to be embarrassed about, is strength. People take that for granted. They think that expressing emotion in general makes you weak. Expressing emotion makes you human. If you do not express emotion, you are a robot. Emotion is literally what separates us from AI. If you really want to go through your whole life insisting that emotion isn't something to be proud of, then okay, have fun being a robot. And then sit there confused why nobody understands you because you sat there acting like a robot for so long. Literally cannot go through life without showing emotion of some sort. And the longer you pretend you don't have any emotions, the more people get used to that. And then when they're so used to you never expressing emotions when you do, because you're a human and they get pent up, and at a certain point it just has to get out, then they act like it's an overreaction because they're used to you not reacting to anything, when like it's okay to react and say like, hey, that was not okay. And people, I posted a video about it, like people who will say you're too sensitive, but in reality it's like, I'm not sensitive. You're just kind of an asshole, and you think that nobody's going to call you out for it. And the fact that I did makes you feel like I'm overreacting, but when in reality, you're just trying to escape accountability from the rude things that you say and do. I can't believe Oscar's gone. That's just such a bummer. I think that oh, that's right, I need to pay him back. It's a good thing I came this way. Pay him up a little extra. Oh, Javier, my bad, bro. Let me assign you to Jane because I have what I want. Yeah, I ain't gonna worry about it because I got you with my other dealer. I think the point I'm trying to get at is being able to accept yourself as you are is what brings forth confidence. Like, you can accept everybody else as they are. You can accept that some people are a certain way, and instead of saying I should probably find somebody that treats me better, you just adapt to the abuse. You adapt to the chaos. You say, oh, well, I must deserve to be treated this way, and you don't. That's the thing. I saw somebody say that, I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he said update your self-image. As in, like, if you keep telling yourself that you don't deserve it, of course you're going to sabotage every effect or every opportunity that you have to get it because you don't think you deserve it. So you're going to view it as a threat instead of an opportunity, as a blessing. When you sit around and tell yourself, no, I don't deserve to spend time with that person anymore, even though that person wants to be with you, wants to talk to you, you're going to keep looking at it and saying, there's either something wrong with that person or I don't deserve this, so clearly it's a trap. And it could be literally the thing that would save your life, but instead we just keep saying, oh, well, I don't deserve this. So clearly that's not what's happening. And the reason you do that is because that doubt gets trained into you early. And it's like there's no kid that believes that they don't deserve good things. There's no child that thinks that it's a bad thing to be open until somebody shows them, I'm going to punish you for doing that. And the only reason that they're getting punishing you for doing that is because they got punished for doing that. And they never broke the cycle. It's just a it's just a whole bucket full of all you really need to do is love yourself. Because if I was still sitting around waiting for somebody to prove to me that I was deserving of love, I really don't know where I would be. I would probably still be with my ex. I'd probably still be with my ex. I'd probably still be miserable. Even though I was insistent that he was the one, I was seeing how my whole life felt like it was going down a toilet ever since I got with him. Things kept happening, and it was like just struggle after struggle after struggle. And I felt like I deserved it. And then when things happened and I was going through a hard time of my own, he showed that he was inconvenienced by it and he didn't like it. So then it's like, well, now I have to hide myself. And what was it? Contempt. Showing that he thought he was better than me because of money. And it's like, money comes and goes. And at a certain point, I was making more money than you were. And I never held that against you because it's an arbitrary way to measure one's worth. But it just goes to show you, you will put up with whatever you believe you deserve to put up with. So you could sit here and ask for people to treat you better, but if you keep putting up with people who treat you like garbage, nobody's gonna treat you better. You keep tolerating garbage and you keep showing everybody that you're okay with it. Ice cream balls. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save here. Hi, Daniel. I'm gonna save here. And we're gonna pick this up tomorrow. I took a day off. I really needed to rest. And I'm gonna be honest, I still feel like I need to rest. But I don't know what kind of rest I need because there's more than just like sleep rest. You have like cognitive rest and spiritual rest and social rest. Like I don't know what I need. I think I really need a space to be completely authentic and express myself. I feel like where I am right now in my life, I'm having, even though like I'm okay being myself because my authenticity threatens other people, I have to mute parts of myself and what I really think and what I really want to do because if I don't, I'll have nowhere to live. Which, what a way to live. Like, it's situations like this that train you that I have to change who I am because my life will literally be in danger without it. When you get out of a situation like this and you can just be yourself, there's literally no reason to change for anybody else ever again. You just get used to doing it because you get used to doing it because the people who are supposed to love you unconditionally are the ones that train you to do it because they'd rather control you than love you. And so you just carry on that pattern like it's normal and get confused why you just keep attracting basically the exact same thing. So I'm working to get myself out of this situation so I can stop feeling that dissonance. It's not really fun, like, after a certain point, when you accept yourself for who you are, it's not fun having to be surrounded by people who don't. It feels wrong, and then it's like, I wish I could change this, but currently where I am with my life, I cannot. So, if you have the ability to get away from that kind of noise, don't purposely put yourself in it. You're literally just hurting yourself. Your body and your brain wants to be free. Like, who you are, truly underneath all of the noise that everybody pounded on top of you, once you start to accept that person, to give yourself any of that pressure again is just like abuse to yourself. I have to take it because I literally will have nowhere to live if I don't. But if you are in a position where you can survive and be true to yourself, you may as well just love who you are. It's not fair that you didn't get that love before, but if you have the chance to love yourself now, you may as well just do it. You only get one chance, one lifetime. You may as well spend it loving who you are and being who you are instead of hiding it. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna end the stream here. And in the morning, I'm gonna edit and upload the stream to the YouTubes. I think I still have to update my socials, connections on Twitch, but the channel is also She is Queen DDD, so you can still find it. Anyway, good stream! Yay! I kind of hope that next time I play, I can run into that super mutant. But if not, it's okay. I think what I found is better. A trash crown. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Bye, friends.